Welcome guys to the final day of the Rally Monte Carlo, and if I'm sounding a bit down, it's because at the end of stage 10 out of the stage 12 rally, we had a major accident, the first of the rally. We would have been in the top 5 out of 30 competitors had it not been for that, with several front runners dropping out. That was a great opportunity, especially with 2 stages to go. Who knows what could have happened? Dare I dream of a podium? It's Judgment Day. We need to find out how bad the damage is here, and I think it's going to be pretty severe. Repair vehicle. The wheels. Oh my god. Okay, so our front right wheel, if you didn't see it, completely screwed. Somehow, thank God for mid-engine cars, because look at this. Radiator, exhaust, engine, no damage. This is where it is all going to come. Hang on. No. Oh, okay, sorry, just for a second there, I thought we could get it all done, but what I'm going to do is put 1 in bodywork and lights. That is to make sure that we still have not broken windows and working headlights. Although I think these are 2-day stages, not so important. Oh, hang on now. We have a question. What is our overall standing? We're outside the top 5. We're a minute behind, a minute ahead of Serrano. How far is Serrano's 2.5 minutes ahead of the Frenchman, Gauthier. How long a penalty do we get here? Oh, okay, right, no, it's far too big a penalty to take to get us fully repaired, so we need to make reasonable repairs. Give me something small. I think it's going to be wheels, isn't it then? Okay, the car's in much better condition than I thought it was. What even happened? We locked up and we went in at the front right corner straight into a, spectator's car. And it completely broke our front right wheel. It was not turning at all. It was jammed. And we couldn't go left. I'm so fortunate I'm driving a mid-engine car here that the engine didn't take damage and was still able to push us forwards through that. Because if the engine had been damaged as well and it had lost grunt, a front-engine car wouldn't have had the power to get it going there. I think we were really lucky there. We're not going to take any time penalty. I think it's still possible. Well, okay, the goal now, 2 stages left, we can start making more realistic goals than we could at the stage 1. Beat Serrano. That is our main priority. If someone ahead of us, we're not going to push to close, if someone ahead of us has an accident and we stay clean for the final 2 stages, then we might still catch up. I don't remember the weather forecast being snow for this stage. Never mind. 11 kilometers to do. Long way to go. Let's do it then. Right, now the last time we were in these kind of weather conditions... Where's our co-driver? He's not there. Okay, fine. Whatever. Invisible co-driver. Maybe he's outside taking a piss. Last time we were in these weather conditions, we had a really rough time of it. So let's get going and try and keep it clean. 5, 4, 3. Oh, 2, what is going on here? 1. Left 5 times 3 past junction button. I jumped the start because I thought the car was broken. 100 over crest. Left 5 long times 460. I tell you what happened there. I crossed the finish line at the previous stage at the end of Saturday with the wheel full to the right because it was the only way I could, or full to the left I think it was, because it was the only way I could drive it. Left 3 into left 2 long. And so it started this stage with it and immediately tried to centre itself in my hand, which made me think that the wheel was still completely locked. And I kind of forgot what was happening and ended up jumping the start. Oh god, okay, so it's slippy. This is a really narrow area to spin the car. Spin that wheel. I need to focus. Left 3 half long, 100 through tunnel. Oh, the car does not feel right. It does not feel at 100% at all. Right 4 tight over bump. And it wasn't that accident, it's something else. It's the wheel damage that we're carrying into the day from yesterday. I need to stop driving this thing like it's 100% and start driving it like a wounded car that I need to get to the end. That damage is deceptive. In Dirt Rally, those 5%. Oh god.
Right 6, 100.
That 5% would be nothing. But with the hardcore damage mod, it's everything. This does not feel anywhere like how it has felt for the last 10 stages. Oh no.
Right 3, into right 3 over crest, 60.
It's the steering is so strange right now.
Into right 4 long. Left 5 long. And right 4 long. Into left 6, 60. Right 6. Left 5 long over crest. Into left 6 half long. Right 5, 60. Right 6. Immediate hairpin left. Ice patches from here. Into right 6. Into left 6 half long, mid over crest. 150. Hairpin right. 100.
Hairpin right. Listen, man. And getting gear as well.
Right over crest. 80.
Car is pulling slightly to the left, to the right on the high-speed sections. Don't cut, don't cut, don't cut.
Into right 5, don't cut. And left 5, into right 4. Into left 2,
Oh, it
tight.
does not feel nice.
150. Right 6. Into right 4 times 3. Left 1 opens 100.
If you've just jumped in at stage 11, guys, and you haven't seen the previous 10,
Into right 5.
things were going fairly smoothly for us. We were midfield in terms of pace out of the 30 runners,
Right 1.
but by keeping it clean, we had been steadily moving up the order. I just hit an ice patch there, like the car instantly turned.
Keep left over crest. Keep right over crest. Right 6 long times 5 and continues 80. Left 5 long over crest 60. Hairpin left. Into right 3 long.
As I was saying, by keeping it clean, we had managed to move up first into the top 10, and then we were knocking on a top 5 finish, which was going to be incredible if we could have pulled it off. But then, at the end, the last stage of Saturday, stage 10, the final kilometre, major crash. Didn't take us out of the rally,
80 over crest.
but
Left 4 long 100.
has ended up with a car that
Keep right over crest.
doesn't feel 100% and is proving difficult to drive here.
6 long 60.
The wheel
Left 4 half long slippy.
feels a
And
lot
right
heavier.
5 half long over crest.
It doesn't... Oh, slippy. I did the same mistake I made on stage 4, or 3 even. Something is not right.
Caution right 6 continues 100, don't cut. Into hairpin left. 100.
Do you know what it is? It's
Left
tiredness
6 long.
as well as the
And
car.
right 4. More ice patches from here.
We are 3 hours into recording.
Into left 5
Not quite that long, but coming up on
right
it.
4 long. Into caution left 6 don't cut crest. Into right 3 times 2. Left 4 long don't cut. Right 3 times 2 80 over crest. Left 6 continues 100 over crest.
I need to
80.
focus here, guys. I'm going to be quiet for a bit.
Caution left 4 long into hairpin left 6. And right 4 long. And right 5, left 6. Into right 6, half long over crest 80. Crest left 1, half long 100. Full ice from here. Left 6 over crest 60. Hair right 5 times 4 double cut. Into left 6. Into right 6. Into left 5, 60. Left 4 long over crest, continues 80. Hairpin left. 60. Right 5 long, tight.
Oh, I caught the inside snowbank. We're fine.
Into left 5, 130.
Short shifting for traction there.
Caution hairpin right. 100. Keep mid over crest. Left 660. Left 4 long. Right 5 keep in. Left 6 half long keep in 100. Caution right 6 long through dead braking hairpin left. 100 up. Left 6 half long crest. And caution left 6. Right 5 tight into hairpin right. 60. Left 6, 60. Right 6 long into left 6. And right 3 long crest. Right 6, 80.
Oh, snowbank.
5 long keep in.
So thank you, shallow snowbank on the left there for keeping me out of the wall.
Crest.
Had just enough resistance to push me away.
Left 4 long crest. Into right 4 times
wasn't listening.
3. Into left 4 long, keep in.
Yay. As if the car wasn't handling bad enough already.
Left 5 half long crest.
Yeah, it's not good.
Right 6 long. Left 5 half long 60. Turn right 1 to finish.
And across the line sideways. Not for the first time. Oh, I'm gutted with myself there. 9 minutes, 18 seconds. So many mistakes there. Oh, disaster. And very closing. Serrano somehow still ahead of him. I don't even know. Who else was close to us? I don't even remember. Wasn't Robert one of the front runners? Yeah, and he had an awful... Are we ahead of him? We are by a significant amount. Oh my god. What is our overall position here? Oh my god here, guys. Whatever happened to Robert? So Robert was leading. No, so of our first group, Robert was at the front. And he had an accident as well. But he obviously had such a severe crash in stage 10 that he could not get it fully repaired and is now crawling through the stages. We're in... thank you, Replay, for showing my spins. How many times has that happened now? And now I'm in like an Austin Powers type situation there in the bet rounds where I can barely see how heavy the steering is just to get the wheel turned. I've maybe got the force feedback too much turned up there. Look at the time gaps though. We're almost 8 minutes behind Moore. 10 minutes behind Otterson, the front of this second group, the first group. Front running Lancia. Way ahead of Rui. Where's Serrano? Ahead of him by 7 seconds. Ooh. Things get interesting now. I wanted Sunday. Oh god, okay. I wanted Sunday to be a day where we could push. If we came into the day and we were nowhere near anything, more crashes in the background there, and we were nowhere near anyone, then fine. It was going to be fine too. Just go calm, smooth through the stage. But I was hoping that we might have someone to go for. But now we're in the worst situation there is. Someone closing in on us and we are driving a wounded car. I know it looked like I was making a lot of mistakes there, but compared to, what was it, stage 9, where we just had like a shoddy run, this is different now. This is the car not behaving as it should. And I'm really struggling with it. Thankfully, I think the weather was set to clear up. So the last stage, downhill, that's been working better for us, but there are some vicious turns, especially towards the end of this stage, that almost caught me out a couple of times. Let's get into it. Alright guys, the final stage of the rally. Stage 12, Col de Torini Depart. We are leaving the Col de Torini downhill stage. The weather has brightened up a bit, but it's later in the afternoon now, which means long shadows, low sun. That's going to be a challenge in and of itself. Let's try and keep it calm to the end. We are 7 seconds ahead of Serrano, but we know that we are around about the same time-wise as long as we don't make mistakes. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be pushing. It's going to be a mistake. Whether one is made, I don't think he can make 10 seconds up in a stage. Maybe he can, but we'll find out at the end. Oh, massive grin on my face going into the last stage. Been doing this for 3 hours now. Let's go. God, look how nice it is up here. I think it's the first time we've been on top of the mountain in either daytime or nice weather. Here we go then. Let's get ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I just remembered I jumped the start on the previous stage as well. That could not have helped me.
And right 4.
That might end up costing us the rally.
Into right 3 long. To open hairpin right. Into left 3.
I have on-screen messages turned off. I can't remember if that's a mod or just an option in the default game. So I don't think it shows up with like repair punctures and whatnot and penalties, but I'm almost certain we got one there. Well, you can go back and check for yourself. No, we're not going over the wall on the final stage. Oh, but we are getting severe damage. Okay, great.
Into right 4 over crest.
In the middle of that snowbank there was a wall, and that wall has completely buggered our car.
Into right 1/2 long.
Ah, what a shame. Never mind.
Into open hairpin left. 60.
Did I not say back in stage 1 my goal was to make it to the end? Well, I didn't want to make it to the end quite like this, but I think I'm still all set to do that. Oh, the car behaves so weird right now.
Into left 2 long.
We are crabbing in a horrible way, only under throttle. Then as soon as you're, you need to, okay, car is becoming almost impossible to drive. Why this car is so difficult to drive, you can't see my wheel right now. When I'm going in a straight line, I need to have the wheel about 45 to 60 degrees to the left. But as soon as I lift off the throttle, the car then goes in the direction of my wheel.
Left 1 long. And right 2 long, 80.
No, and you just get a spin because you lift off. As soon as you start
Left 5 over crest, 40.
spinning, and that just exacerbates it.
Hairpin left crest. And right 5 long.
Don't spin.
100 crest. And caution right 4 long past junction. 40.
How are we going to make it through this gap here with the car behaving like this?
Right 3 past junction continues for 80.
Oh, somehow.
Into right 4 long.
Oh
80.
god, it pulls to the left on a stage where left means death. That is not good.
Left 5
Or
long over
it
crest.
pulls to the right under acceleration, but turns sharply to the left as soon as I lift off. Like that. This is a really horrible thing to drive right now.
And left 3 half.
I want this to be over, and we have a long way to go at this stage. But we're into the final 7 kilometers or so, I would say. Maybe even the final 5. Maybe not quite.
opens 40.
When we finish the Saturday stages, somehow I'm adapting to this, but when we finished the Saturday stages, I said the consequences were going to be worse than just that crash and the time lost there. It meant that all of Sunday I've been walking a wounded car through the stages.
Left 6 crest.
And the problem with a wounded car is that it kind of lends itself to further damage, so to speak. Just it naturally accumulates more as it continues to behave in unpredictable fashion. Oh, this is very strange. I'm accelerating to turn right and then lifting off to turn left on a straight. Oh, hang on.
Right 6 line into right 4. Left 4 and right 6. And right 6 long, 40. Left 2 tightens into left 6 long, continues over crest. And crest into right 5 long. And left 6.
My wheel is getting
30.
Further to the left here. We're going at 60 towards 90 now to go in a straight line. We're getting very reckless to go that fast there.
Right 6, 80, 150. Left 6 continues over crest 40. Caution right 6 over crest down into right 3 long. Into right 6 long over crest. And caution left 5 over crest.
I feel like we've actually
Immediate right 3.
bent some pieces back into shape a little bit just by keeping it straight. I don't think it was further contact that's done it. But like just friction. Oh god, ice. Ice, no, I do not want you. Now I remember how it handled at the top of the hill. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, like the wheel is getting progressively further to the left on these straight lines here. I'm now driving way over 60 degrees to the left. Oh no, it's this turn. Still made it. Oh no.
Into right 3 long down.
You know what's funny? I seem to remember the car when I had a locked front right wheel not handling as bad as this one.
Right 4 into left 4. Into right 5 over crest, tightens 3. Into left 3. Into caution right 6. Immediate heavy.
Oh no. Oh no. And another further knock there. Never mind.
Left 6, 40.
This car was going into the bin after this rally anyway. I'm struggling to find my hand positions now after hairpins. Oh, okay. The car has so much wrong with it now that just friction alone can't get it into gear. Or it can barely start itself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Suddenly got thrust forwards there. Yeah, the car has so much wrong with it that it's... What was I saying? I lifted off there, threw the clutch in, expecting it to just go round and me to ride it round, but just whatever's wrong with it stopped it dead. Oh no, okay. Somehow, it's still on the road.
Right 6, 80 over crest.
It's horrible, guys.
Right 4 long.
Look at this. Okay, 90 degrees to the left now. It's getting worse.
Into left 1 half long.
Is that a Titans 1? Yes, it was.
Right 4 long, tightens.
what's weird is when I lift off the throttle, that 90 degrees was too much around that left-hand one. Like, see that? I lift off and it just immediately goes round to the left. Oh, we're right at the end. Look at these guys, distinctly unimpressed by my performance this stage. Oh, okay, well, they're being more unimpressed now. Look at that back left wheel. There's the offender right there. Look at the angle it's pointing at. Somehow ninth. Somehow. Well, the Spanish guy Serrano, he beat us. Where were we in the end? Look at the stage time there. Horrendous. We weren't even anywhere close. Just for a while I was thinking maybe we'll actually not lose too much time. But like Kovacs was the last of the people who didn't have damage through that stage. Okay, let's see our overall time. Out of the 12. We lost a position to Serrano at the end, so we're no longer going to get our top 5 finish. We ended up almost, well, over a minute and a half behind him. But enough time had opened up. Let's have a look at the overall classification here. 3 retirements from our group. Let's see how we came in the end. Okay, Müller, who's been leading for most of the stages, does indeed take the victory, followed by Otterson of our group. Then it goes back to Demir in the Opel, so I think we might still be the front-running Lancia. Then who's next? There's a fairly substantial gap. We came in just ahead of Lambert. That's good, so that means we were 6th position overall. That last stage, well, it was really all of Sunday stages, is what cost us. So a 6 out of 30. Top 20% is that? That's much better than I expected to be placed, but I just don't feel happy about it. The way it ended there. We have unfinished business going forwards. We need to improve on that, I guess. I mean, that's so much higher than I thought we were going to be finishing. I thought a midfield finish, 15th. I didn't even know if we would have the pace up against the Master AI after 2 years out from this game. But we did. And not only am I exhausted, but it is so late. It's after 10 o'clock now. It's time to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. This has been one of the most fun things I've done in a long while. But I'm exhausted, as you can probably hear in my voice. Though I'm already looking forward to Sweden. I think we can really get a good performance in Sweden. I really enjoy it. It's a set of stages where you need to take it so slow to get through it. But slow is where I'm quick, if that makes sense. It's the fast stages where I just don't trust myself at the speed you got to go to be number one. But in those really tight and twisty Swedish stages, you can keep it clean and get a front-running time. So I think if we were outside the top 5 this time in Monaco, not the easiest stage or not the easiest rally by any means. Top 5, I'll be disappointed if I'm outside of the top 5 in Sweden. But dare I dream for a podium in Sweden? I think it's doable. That should be our end goal then. But it depends entirely on what this damage mod is like, because I've never experienced whatever you do, don't crash in the Swedish stages. Could be a very different animal. We'll look forward to it though. That's going to be in the middle of February. I'm timing this whole series to coincide with the World Rally Championship of 2020. So whenever there's a round that we have in Dirt Rally that matches up with the WRC calendar, we're going to do it on those dates. I'm also going to do the Acropolis Rally somewhere in May, June. That's where it used to be back in the day. Obviously, that's not around in WRC anymore, unfortunately. There's another series I'm going to start in Dirt Rally at some point. I was going to start it next weekend, but I've got so much going on with a flat move at the moment, it's just not going to happen. So for one final time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again on another video soon.